gamers, today is going to be kind of a fun one because you know what? Anyone now has a much better chance of getting a huge pet than there ever has been in Pet Simulator 99. There's even a chance that this might be better than the huge Happy Computer event as well. And no, I'm not talking about heading over to the spinning wheel and start grabbing yourself a bunch of tickets and trying to get yourself that cosmic axolotl, because you know what? That's still really hard to hatch. I'm not even talking about going over this tech chest and getting yourself a cyber agony, even though there are 13,000 of these that exist, and it's actually a really good pet to get. And I'm not even talking about the diamond spinning wheel getting a massive buff as well, even though yes, it has, but that's not what we're going to talk about today, even though we're going to try this a couple of times. Here we go. Come on, something good? Do this for the video. Just do it for the video. And I am glad they finally buffed the chances on this huge high-tech tiger. It's not a drastic amount, but they did buff it a little bit, so you're not always getting boots, even though it does feel like it when I do it. We're also not going to talk about the fact that there is a brand new leak that came out that there is a treasure area coming in the next update. No, seriously, I'm not kidding. They're going to give you a chance for a huge pet for just grinding an area. So check this out. Big Games just put out this tweet, and it says, next update, treasure hideout. And it says it's always better than your last area, tons of item and diamond drops, and there is a chance for a huge pet. And check it out, it looks like we get a chance for a huge electric cat. That's a really cool pet. I'm excited they finally decided to make that a huge. When I see this, I get big chest rush vibes. I don't think we're gonna be running through a bunch of chests in this mini game, but it is pretty cool that we get to hang out here for 30 minutes and we get an enhanced drop rate. So that's kind of sweet. I'm guessing how the treasure hideout is gonna work is it's gonna give everyone like the super drops game pass while you're in here for 30 minutes. And then you also get that chance for the huge electric cat. So really cool thing, but not what we're going to talk about today. And also, speaking of huge pets, I remember when Big Games would release merch that it would always have a DLC code associated with it. If a person is going to spend 250 bucks on the Titanic sock monkey, and then you give them that other little sock monkey to come with it, and you also get obviously the DLC to get the Titanic pet in game, why is it that if you get yourself a dino cat, you don't also get the huge pet version of that in the game? They only let you do it with this one. I'm surprised by that. I've got no idea why I wanted to talk about this. It just has to do with huge pets, and that's what we're talking about today. I don't know, I just find that weird. Would you guys buy this Dino Cat plush if it didn't come with an in-game DLC? I'm just curious. And no, we're not gonna talk about the fact that the Arcade Dragon has still not been buffed since the update came out, and this is still the most difficult pet to get in the game. And you know what, in honor of that, let's go ahead and open the 3 eggs that I bought in the trading plaza the other day. Let's go ahead and open these 3 right now. Here we go, here we go. Make me a liar, give me that Arcade Dragon with these 50 eggs right now. Let's go, here we go, come on now. Come on, Arcade Dragon, come on, make me a liar. Come on, I already spent like 500 million gems on trying to get it before. No? Nothing? Just a bunch of flags? Okay. Well, anyway, it was worth a shot. Well, before we get into everything else, gamers, I gotta give away some free stuff. So let's head over to the mailbox and do that real quick. Let's claim this huge heart balloon cat. Susanna Madova, thanks so much for being subscribed. So true. It's very hard to buy a huge. I hope the prices will go down soon. Nada 50SK. Well, you know what, Susanna? I think you're gonna like what I have to say later in this video. Oh, and one more thing. Thank you for the comment. And also, I would check your mailbox. Just saying. Nada 50SK, thank you so much for the comment. Being subscribed, here is your brand new huge heart balloon cat provided by the incredible Super Dextus. Boom, boom, boom. Are you super sure? Why, yes, I am. And of course, everybody, booyah. As always, gamers, if you guys want me to send you some stuff, all you gotta do is be subscribed to the channel, drop a like on the video, and make sure you guys put your Roblox name in the comment section. Okay, gamers, so speaking of random buffs that Pet Simulator 99 decides to do and not tell us about, is a couple things like this. So for example, the propeller cat has gotten a little bit of a chance bonus added to it, and the Wizard Westie, which is right now the easiest free huge pet to get in the game, and over 30,000 of them that exist. Also, apparently the huge Will-O-Wisp has got a little bit of a percentage upgrade as well. There's now 4,600 of these that exist, 724 of the Goldens, and then 110 rainbows that have existed. So, but as far as getting a huge pet in this game goes, this is definitely not the best way to do it in this game, because number one, you gotta run through the entire thing, which takes, you know, up to a minute or whatever to complete this bad boy. Okay, can I get over to that reward chest? Come on, baby! Ah, oh, come on! That was like the worst jump ever. Also, apparently there was another buff added to the daycare, so when you guys enroll your stuff, you guys get a chance to get that Meebo in a spaceship, but I don't think so, because there's still only 61 of the rainbow ones, there's 294 Goldens, and there's only 2,300 of the regulars that exist. So I don't think there's a massive buff that happened with this, but gamers, with everything we just talked about, it pales in comparison to what they finally decided to do in this game. And we've been talking about this for quite some time. It has to be something that affects the entire game and the economy of Pet Sim 99. And I think they finally just did something like that. This is sort of on the same level as the huge Happy Computer event. I mean, gamers, I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but every single trading plaza has a massive problem right now. I mean, let's look at this guy, for example. Happy Computers, for example, are going for 41.4 million wrap. This guy's selling it for 43, and it's probably gonna sell. The cheapest huge pet in this game is unaffordable to most players. So basically, if you don't have a lot of money and you guys just start playing this game, you're never gonna get a huge pet. And the only thing that's gonna fix that problem is, number one, adding another Happy Computer event, but we all know that only happens twice a year roughly, or making it so huge pets are a little bit easier to get. I mean, let's take a look at this guy, for example. A little bit more rare than the Happy Computer, of course, but this huge jelly axolotl for 110 million, and the game says that is a good deal. A rainbow shiny super tiger has a wrap of 109 million, and this guy's got it going up for 200 million gems. I mean, granted, rainbow shiny is better than most huge pets, but still, that is absolutely insane. Holy cow, this guy has 109 rainbow blueberry cows he's selling for 13 million. How much money has this guy made? I mean, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. 44 billion. Yeah, I definitely don't doubt it. Let's take a look at this plaza, for example. You got a regular Reaper going for 375, and that is a good deal. A huge party axolotl going for 90 million, and that's a good deal. And then, of course, we find this once again, a huge Happy Computer going for 44 million gems. And that's pretty much what's happening across the board, everybody. The wrap goes to a certain price, and then everybody beats that wrap price by between 2 and 4 million gems, therefore raising the price of every single huge pet in the game. And that's pretty much what we've been seeing for the last week or so. So pets right now are pretty much unaffordable to most players in this game, which essentially means, everybody, that huge pets for the regular player are becoming more and more unaffordable every single day. So basically what I'm saying is, gamers, this game needed to do something drastic in order to really help combat this gigantic inflation that we're all seeing right now. So what did big games do right underneath our nose to help combat this problem? Well, for that, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and move to the right side of this screen. So I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but if you open up the exclusive shop here, there is a game pass called Huge Hunter. And it's a very important game pass because it allows you to actively hatch those active huges in the best egg in the game. Let's just say it's massively important. We'll come back to this here in a second. You can also increase your chances by hatching active huge pets by having a bunch of Huge Hunter enchantments. But here's the thing, they only increase your odds by 25%. But if you have an entire enchantment loadout with only Huge Hunters, they actually lose value. So you're not getting 25% per book. It goes down to like 17, and then 11%, and then 7%. So really, if you had a full enchantment team of just these, you're really only increasing your luck by like 60%, let's say. Not to mention the Huge Hunter enchantment is 10 million gems in the trading plaza. So if you're level 21 like me, and you want to have 9 Huge Hunter enchantments on your team, it would cost you 90 million gems just to stack all those books here. It would make a lot more sense to just do this. The Huge Hunter potion goes for 180,000 gems in the trading plaza, and you get 300% better luck if you activate this bad boy. So if you had this and the Huge Hunter Game Pass, you'd be at like 360% active huge luck, which is pretty good. But let's go ahead and talk about why the Huge Hunter Game Pass is so incredibly important and why most people cannot stand it. Check this out. The Huge Hunter Game Pass, whether you guys knew this or not, increases your active huge luck by 2,500%. That is ridiculous. So if you're really trying to hatch those huge pets, you almost have to buy this Huge Hunter Game Pass, right? But gamers, I'm about to blow your mind. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna blow your mind because they literally just did this right under our nose this last 24 hours. Check this out. And everybody, before we talk about this, I just have to tell you guys this right now. I am not telling you to spend money. I am literally just saying what I found out recently, okay? So please do not think I'm trying to have you guys go spend Robux, because you guys know that I cannot stand it when they do this kind of stuff in Pet Sim 99. But check the thing that they just did that they didn't tell anybody about in this game. It's this right here. If you guys scroll down here, I actually have the Huge Hunter Game Pass already. They increased the Huge Hunter Game Pass from 2,500% to 6,250% chance to hatch yourself an active huge pet. Like what? 4,000% better chance at getting yourself a huge pet than it was yesterday. What in the world would cause that gigantic of a percentage increase to the Huge Hunter Game Pass? other than the fact that the game's pricing is getting absolutely out of control. So they have to be able to pump more huge pets into the game and make them more affordable to everyday players. I'm not saying go buy the Huge Hunter Game Pass right now. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you guys is the fact that all these players that do have the Huge Hunter Game Pass now have a 4,000% better chance at getting one. That's essentially every single Friday night when they do that huge party. It's basically that. You almost have huge party active at all times when you have the Huge Hunter Game Pass right now. That is absolutely bonkers. So that's gonna allow more players to hatch more huge pets, pumping more huges into the economy, and hopefully everybody, that is gonna slow down this gigantic inflation that's happening in this game because most players don't ever have a chance of getting themselves a huge pet. And with more pay-to-win players hatching more huge pets, that actually makes the whole economy better because there's gonna be more huges added to the game, and it's gonna give more players a better chance at finding themselves a huge pet that are not incredibly overpriced. So gamers, here's my recommendation. I would say you guys want to stay away from any of the mini games right now. Stay away from all that stuff and focus solely on grinding the best area that you guys have right now. Grind out as many diamonds you guys can. Grind out all the things you guys can that can sell. Things like keys and charm stones, treasure chests, all that kind of stuff. Get yourself a bunch of gems because I bet you when more people start finding out that they're hatching a lot more huge pets, things are gonna start dropping in price over the next week or so. I guarantee it. The reason why this is such a big deal is that it's not a limited time event. It's not like the huge Happy Computer that was done in a week and some days, okay? This is something that's gonna go on forever. Everyone's gonna be able to do this all the time now. Hopefully that means they don't lower the huge chance odds or whatever. I really don't think that's the case because I'm pretty sure the reason they did this was to slow down the gigantic inflation that we're seeing right now. And if you guys want to find out the best ways to farm diamonds right now, click this video right here because I promise it will help you guys out. Enjoy yourselves, gamers. I'll see you tomorrow.